work in retail. Never mind when you're working in retail during the holiday season, during a whole last pandemic. I was just super overwhelmed, and I took a couple days. I was just really stressed out from the whole thing. The other day I had a day off and I cried. I just cried. I was just that overwhelmed. So that is basically why I haven't filmed in a while. I'm just like, I was so overstimulated from people and people yelling at me for things that I didn't do. But we're back here, and this video isn't about me complaining. I feel like the gain needs to be turned down a bit. Is that better? I felt like it was kind of like slowly like squeaking in my ears. Anyways, this video is actually about my 2020 favorites. I cut a lot of stuff out because I wanted to keep it and just things that I tried in 2020 and I loved in 2020. So I have a box full of stuff and I'm just gonna grab and go. The first one is this big one on top. This was my favorite palette, eyeshadow palette in 2020. I bought it in April. Yeah, I was quarantining at home and I bought it on the April Sephora sale. This is the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. I've talked about it a lot. I've used it a lot. This is what it looks like. Apart from like these couple of purpley shades and these pinky shades, this is a me in a palette. I love oranges. I love greens. I love browns. I use this shade over here. I threw the plastic out that has all the names on it, like when I got it. But I use this shade a lot for blush, and this one as well. I've never really used this glitter shade because it kind of scares me. But yeah, this was my favorite palette. I like Morphe's formula and their shimmer formula. I think they've improved it because it's gotten better, and I do enjoy it quite a bit now. This was my first Morphe palette that I saw it, and I was like, I actually need that. Like, it tells a story, it's cohesive, like, it's drawing me in. I like the little green, the like 2 green shades. It's like, oh, that switches it up. And I actually really love this shimmery green. It's got brown eyeshadow in it right now, a little bit. But I put that on my inner corner a lot, like whenever I've done a light green look in my inner corner. That's the shade I've used. So I really do enjoy Morphe's shadows. But you are getting what you're paying for. It's like, they could be better, but they could also be more expensive. So there's this one. Up next, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. My Mario Badescu spray. I live and breathe for her. If you've never heard of this, you've clearly never watched my videos before because I talk about it all the time. It's just a facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. I use it as a setting spray, a priming spray. I'll use it just as a like moisturizing spray. I like it because it's hydrating, but it's not glowy. That's my favorite part about it. I do talk about this literally all the time, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. But that is what I like about it, is it's hydrating, but it's not glowy, and that's what I look for in a spray because I don't want to be glowy. I have oily skin, and the last thing I want is to be glowing. I just want some hydration so that I don't get oily. Okay, so there's that. Up next is my fave lashes from the whole year. These are a new pair. I need to start using them any day now. These ones are being held together by glue. But I hate using lashes and not, like, I use my lashes basically until they rip apart and I have no other choice. I cannot glue them on anymore. But these are the Sephora false lashes in Craze. I am wearing a pair right now, but these ones are old and falling apart, so they're not like the greatest representation, but they do look like that. I found these in about April, May. I used to wear lashes that were like really like short at the front and then they like winged out. And I used to always wear like really thick like winged liner and I got crease and stuff. 2020, my makeup style changed a lot. I was suddenly very insecure about the way I looked and the way that I was doing my makeup, and I didn't like it anymore. I think I changed as a person, and like I wasn't liking the way that I was looking. Not that I was like ugly, though I was doing it badly or whatever. I wasn't feeling it anymore. So I saw these lashes at Sephora, and I just liked the look of them. That they were kind of wispy and curly and all one length across the whole thing. So I did get them, and I thought they were gonna be a little more natural than they were. Turns out they're amazing. They're my favorite lashes. I think they only really last a couple, like 3-4 weeks of like everyday wear, and that's me being pretty careful with them. But that's okay. I used to mostly buy Rouge and Rogue lashes, and that would be like really expensive for me to ship them to myself in Canada, like from LA. So I like these. I think they're like $12-13, so it's probably cheaper. Even though the lashes are more expensive, it's cheaper for me to just go to Sephora when I'm already at the mall and pick these up. So Grey's lashes are my fave, and they really helped me feel more comfortable in my own makeup. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. I'm not going in order. I'm just grabbing things from this box I have. Up next is my favorite primer. The body primer. It's the e.l.f. matte body primer. I love this stuff. I know the original one went pretty viral on the internet, so that's why I bought it. But I was like, I'm oily, so I'll grab this one, and I really like it. I haven't tried the original, but yeah, I really enjoy it. It keeps me matte, and it does fill in the pores, and I just like the texture. Like it's a creamy texture. That's what it looks like. It's sort of, I guess, like a balm / cream. It's a putty, but it's like a balm cream kind of deal, and it goes on really easily. You just like rub it in, and it doesn't like ball up or anything. So then foundation goes over top really smoothly, and I think that's kind of why this product in general is just really hyped up on the internet, because foundation goes on top really easily. It just blends on, and it's nice. It's like a skincare product, you know, like when you have like really nice skincare on, your makeup goes on really well. It's kind of the same deal as this primer, in my humble opinion. Up next is my fave setting spray, which is a pretty new favorite for me, but it by far exceeds every other setting spray I've tried this year. I used to use the Morphe Make It Last. No, this is the Make It Last. The Morphe like aerosol one. And I didn't mind it, but like I was going through that setting spray so fast. I was spending so much money on setting spray. So I was like, I gotta stop this. Like it was an aerosol can, and I wasn't feeling good about it. So I went on this long journey of like finding setting spray that I liked, and I was like using a bunch of matte ones, and I was still getting so oily. And then Maddie Makeup, or Maddie ASMR, whatever you want to call her now. She used to be Maddie Makeup ASMR, but now she's just Maddie ASMR, like MADDIE Maddie. She loves the Milani Make It Last, and I've tried the matte Make It Last, and it was okay. But I saw the fruit one. You guys saw it in my like shopper's haul. The watermelon kiwi one. I grabbed it just because it was gonna smell good. So I was like, that'll be fun. Like even if I don't like it, like I'm not out anything because I don't like my setting spray right now anyway. And it turns out it works so well because it's hydrating and it sets the makeup in. It doesn't necessarily mattify you, so it's not drying the skin out. It's hydrating, but it's not glowy. It's like the same thing with the Mario Badescu spray. So I have the kiwi watermelon one, which I really love. And then I actually picked this one up yesterday. It's the dragon fruit peach one, and it smells so good. So I like both of these, and like the original one's really good. There's also a mango coconut one. This setting spray is like $11 Canadian, and it does last quite a bit. There's 2.03 fluid ounces or 6 You just don't. You don't. For concealer, my favorite, you guys probably already know, it's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I currently am using this shade L700 Natural Ivory. It's just a dope concealer. It's hydrating enough under my eyes, but matte enough that my T-zone doesn't get too oily, and it's really blendable, and like my powder sets it really nice. It's just like my favorite concealer I've ever tried, and I have tried so many concealers, like high-end, drugstore, and it's just like this one has by far been the greatest. And I think the packaging is pretty, like, it's cute. It's cute. And it smells terrible, as concealer does, but it does have like a really big wand, which I enjoy, and I feel like I don't need to put on like layers and layers of this stuff. It's just, it's really nice. I don't recommend wearing it like as just like a light under eye. That's the only makeup you're wearing. It's too thick for that. But it's medium to full, but it's still too thick for like just concealer days. But it's my absolute favorite I've ever used, like holy grail concealer, and it's taken me like 10 years to find a concealer that I feel this way about, so highly recommend it. For sake of consistency, I'm going to talk about foundation. I'm going to talk about this Urban Decay one, but I'm going to cover up the lid because it do be gold and it do be shiny. So this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Foundation. I tried this out in April, May, and I liked it. It was really nice. It was good for the summer. It was good. Like, I have nothing to complain about. I used to use the Fenty matte foundation for like 2 years, and I just didn't love it, but like it's really full coverage, so I was like, it's working fine. And then I was just like, I was having a lot of skin problems. I have some acne going on right now, but that's from my mask rubbing on my face 40 hours a week, 48 hours a week more like, so I stopped using it because so many people were saying that it caused a lot of skin issues for them, and I had a lot of texture going on as well, like on my cheeks, and it only looked that way when I had foundation on, and it was so bizarre, so I just stopped using it. And so I tried this one out and I liked it. It's a really good summer one. It's hydrating, but it is mattifying. It's supposed to be an up to 24-hour wear, which is very true. So I would say that this is a good foundation. It's just I don't love it as much as the Too Faced one I've been using recently. So I do love this, but it's also really expensive, and I feel like I was going through it really fast. Whereas this was my absolute favorite. I think this is my favorite foundation I've ever used, and I hate myself for saying that because Too Faced, you know, if you know, you know. But anyways, this is the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, 24-hour undetectable super long wear foundation. I wanted to try this because the Born This Way foundation was super hyped on the internet and YouTube for years. Like, some people still, that's all they wear. They're like, oh, when I know I'm going somewhere, yada yada yada, Born This Way. But it's a hydrating foundation, and it's better for dry skin, and I have oily skin, combo oily, like my cheeks down here, they're perfectly fine, but who cares, you know, I basically have oily skin. So when the Born This Way matte foundation came out, I knew I had to try it. I just knew it, and I love it so much. The coverage is really good. It does blend really well, like, into your neck. It's hard to tell where it stops and where your skin begins. I always just put it down my neck anyway because I'm really bad at matching my foundation, because this shade doesn't match me. I do have to mix it with the Maybelline one, the Matte and Poreless, so this is really good for mixing as well. It's pretty thick, but it's just so damn good. So good. It's oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, and transfer-resistant. I will say it's pretty transfer-resistant. It will start to transfer once my, like, oils have really emerged. It will start to transfer, but, like, right now, I could rub my face. I'm not going to because I'm planning on filming more than this video today. But I could just, like, sit here and, like, rub, and it would be fine. I really love it under my mask. because, again, if Too Faced, if you know, you know. So, there's that. Let's move on. We're gonna move on to blush. This is my favorite blush this year. Okay, let's start from the start. So this is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush, a creamy powder blush, and I have it in the shade Summer Breeze. I got this in July. It's like a pretty reddy pink color. I got the darker shade because I was really quite tan at the time, so that's the shade. And as you can see, I have hit pan on it, and the rest of it's looking pretty slim as well. I'm actually not wearing this blush today, which is really strange because when in doubt, I just wear this blush. It blends really good. It's super pigmented, which I personally love in a blush. I'm a blush fiend. The more blush, the better. If I could just put bright red eyeshadow on my face and it would look good, I would. I love the formula. It's really blendable, really creamy. It lasts quite a while. It's easy to reapply it without like having many issues. And I think it's also just the shade is really nice because I love like a darker blush. Like I want people to tell I'm wearing blush. I'm not afraid of blush. So this is really nice, and I do agree that it's creamy powder, so that's always like really good. And NYX is fun. I like that they're like a little more innovative. Like they mix up products that you wouldn't necessarily think should work together, but then it always ends up working out really well. So yeah, I'm also going through and like trying to use up my blushes as much as I can because blush is such like an easy thing to use. So I've just basically been using this blush since June or July, I can't remember, and I've hit pan and I love it. I'm actually wearing California by Benefit today just because I'm getting paler from not seeing the sun since October, September. It's winter, it's Canada. I've been in a mall. So yeah, this blush's been dope. It doesn't smell like anything either. Nope, not a thing. I mean, the packaging is kind of cheap, but I don't care. It's not like cheap, wet and wild packaging, so it's fine. I didn't mean that way. For bronzer, I believe I tried this in 2019, but it's also my favorite 2020 bronzer. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm not gonna really go off about it too much. I talk about it all the time. Everyone on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, everywhere has talked about it. It's a good bronzer. It's heckin' expensive though for being drugstore, but it smells like pina coladas and bad decisions. So it's a good bronzer. I mean, I was debating even putting this in here because like everyone knows, but I did anyway. So butter bronzer. My favorite brow gel, if y'all know probably, it's the e.l.f. one, the Wow Brow by e.l.f. I have the shade Deep Brown. This is really, it's so good. It's better than Gimme Brow, it's better than Boy Brow, it's better than Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and it's much cheaper. See, I was using the Benefit Gimme Brow, and then some of and I'm really bad at drawing them on other people. It stresses me out when I do people's makeup. I am a makeup artist, and when I do other people's makeup and I have to do their eyebrows, I just lose it. But basically, this thing changed my mind. I used to use Dip Brow, Anastasia Dip Brow, all the time, and it was just like bad times were being had. But about April, when the Sephora VIP sale was on again, I was quarantining at home. I was online shopping, and I was like, I'm just gonna try this. I don't want to use. I'm at home. Like, if I mess up my eyebrows using this product, whatever. Like, not a big deal. No one's gonna see me. So I ordered it, and this has been my favorite thing I think I found this year was this brow product. I cannot live without it. I'll never go back to a pomade, I don't think. I'm saying never. I don't know. I really love it, and I find it's very easy to kind of go and like fill in your natural brows. I used to not understand brow pencil, but now I really understand brow pencil, and this one's my favorite. I have this shade Cool Cookie as well. So the one side is like a pencil, and the other side is like an ink stain a little marker thingy. I will say though that because it's like half and half, it does run out really quickly if you use it like unevenly, like if you use more pencil than stain. But like that doesn't really bother me too much. I'll just like use whatever's left and then start another one kind of deal. So yeah, this thing, holy grail, holy grail. Okay, so up next I'm gonna do highlighters, and I have 3, which is really surprising for me, honestly. We'll start with this Revlon one I actually got from a subscriber. It's very dirty, as is everything in my life. This is the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter, and I have the shade Daybreak Glimmer. I like this one. It's like a golden champagne color, which is chill golden champagne. I'm pale, so it works out really good. Yeah, so there's that. This one's really good. I like it. It's one of my favorites because it doesn't look like you're wearing highlighter. It's kind of like a glow from within with a sparkle, like a little glint, a glimmer, and it kind of looks like dragon scales, sort of. Like there's like a quilting going on. So I will swatch it. So that's the shade. See, it kind of like just catches the light. It's very fine. So that's what I really like about it. I like to throw this one on. I'll throw this on when I'm doing a more natural look, or like I just don't want to be too glowy. I don't want to like get extra oily or anything, because if you put too much like shimmery of a highlight on and you have oily skin, it cannot be the best situation. In my opinion, it can just be a little meh. So I really like this about that, and it's very finely milled, which is surprising for being like a Revlon product, but it's just how it is. The next one, they're all similar colors. I do apologize for that, but their formulas are different, okay? The next one is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This one is a similar shade, and it does similar things but as the Revlon one, but it's more golden. It's definitely more golden. I'm trying to swatch so I can tell the difference. Yeah, this one's darker, and it's not as beaming. It's that one there. Like, can you see the difference? Sort of. It's less shimmery for sure. So, yeah, it's less shimmery, but it's really pretty as well. It kind of gives you like, oh, you're wearing highlighter, but like relaxed highlighter vibes, which is what I like about this. And I do like the shade. It's more of a champagne. It's like darker champagne, so it looks pretty on the inner corner. That's what I like about that one. the Jouer Powder Highlight in Citrine. And that's what it looks like. This one is also more of a peachy color. Less champagne, more champagne-y, less gold. I think this highlighter is also hecking expensive for how much product you get. It's a bit of a scam. So you get 4.5 grams in it. The Mare Luminizer, there's 8 grams, and this Revlon one, there's 8 grams. So this one is a steal. Like, not a steal, it's a scam. But it's much softer and much more pigmented. Like, it's super pigmented, super reflective, very creamy and like luxurious feeling. So it's just there. They're all like doing similar things. But I'll tell you on my hand, the Balm one and the Jouer one are much more similar, but they're all like close shades. The Jouer one is like super luxurious and like very blinding. More like, oh yeah, you're wearing highlighter on your face, like I can see it kind of deal. But yeah, those are my favorite highlighters. I don't have much to say about highlighter. They're existing. Put them on my face. Another thing I'm just gonna mention, because I'm gonna make a video about these little guys, but the makeup erasers are like my favorite thing to happen to me in 2020. But I'm gonna make like a reusable product video soon. But all of the products that I've switched out and like use in more sustainable ways. So I'm very excited about that. Up next, I'm just gonna do lip liner. These are my two favorite lip liners, both from NYX. So this one is I wear these all the time, so you guys like aren't really surprised, but this is the retractable lip liner in the shade Natural, and then the Slide On Glide On Definitely Turn On lip liner. This one is in Sugar Glass. I thought I grabbed nude suede shoes, but I like them both. These two are similar colors, and then nude suede shoes is like a pinky nude. I'll swatch them but these two are really similar. Basically, they're just really smooth lip liners. I wear them just as, see, these shades are so similar. So this is, Sugar Glass, and this is Natural. They're so super similar. The retractable lip liner I like a little bit better. The formula I like better. It's like super easy to put on, and you never have to sharpen it, which is really good. And it's really creamy. This Slide On Glide and Definitely Turn On. The name had to be this long. Whatever it is. I like it. I prefer the shades better than the formula. The formula is okay. Like, it draws on really well and it lasts all day, but like it can be a bit drying, whereas the retractable one is a bit more moisturizing and like more comfortable throughout the day. But like, it's nothing like a lip gloss doesn't fix after a long day. So up next is my favorite lip product of the year. It's the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cabo. It's a peachy nude, and it's part of the Sabrina collaboration. This one is almost out, and I need to buy a new one, and I can't find it at Shoppers whenever I go there. It's really annoying. You do need a lip liner with this, otherwise it's not cute. But I'll swatch it. It just looks like that. It looks really good with like a darker lip liner, and you can kind of do that like 90s thing. But what I really love about this is the formula is super thin. I love the shade, I love the formula, I love the way it smells. It smells kind of like dessert, like vanilla kind of. The formula is so comfortable and thin, you don't really even notice you're wearing it. So I really like to put it over lip liner. It's pretty moisturizing as well. That's why I like to wear it over my more drying lip liners. This specific shade can be a bit patchy, which is why I like to wear over a lip liner. It like solves those issues. If you put it on by itself, it's not a cute look. It's not good. But yeah, if you put it over a lip liner or another I found out how delightful lip gloss is. So this is the Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss Gloss Bomb in Glass Slipper. It's been my favorite. I only recently got it a couple months ago, but it's so good. I like all the glosses I have from Fenty, but I thought I would just show you guys one because I talk about them a lot, so. But Glass Slipper, you guys know, I guess most of you know, how excited I was to purchase this, and like, yeah, so lip gloss, just lip gloss in general was a fave for me in 2020, and I'm very excited to continue to wear lip gloss because it's so comfortable, and it like fades off really easily. The only issue with lip gloss is if you take like a really big bite out of something, maybe this is a me problem, and then you get lip gloss in your chin, and no one tells you, then you're embarrassed. Up next is a lip gloss like product. It's the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Grapefruit. I've only had this for like a month, but I've applied it probably at least once a day since I got it, so I thought I would mention it. I also got this from a subscriber. You guys probably have seen that. I just thought I would update you and let you know that it is all it was cracked up to be, and I'm very, very thankful that I have it now. It's mine. It's my possession, and I'm super excited, and I really love it. And the last thing I have is also by Laneige, and it's the lip sleeping mask. I have an apple lime one that I'm almost out of, and then I have this lemon sorbet one. I just really like it. It's nice for nighttime. The lemon sorbet one also smells delightful. It's just a good lip balm for overnight. I have dry lips because if you haven't noticed, I'm constantly like doing that, or like biting on my lips or licking them. I also live in Canada and it's winter, so like lip balm, overnight lip balm is my best friend. So yeah, this stuff has been really good over the last year and a half, I guess, but I thought I would mention it anyway because I like it that much. And yeah, that's all my 2020 favorites. I've probably missed some things, or if you think something's missing, it's probably just because I left it out for whatever reason, so that this video wouldn't be 2 hours long, and so that I didn't take all my makeup out of its respective place and show it to you, and then I would have a huge mess to clean up. So I was doing myself a favor when I cut some stuff out. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite products of 2020 were, and maybe I will try them out in 2021. I'm really excited about makeup this year. I feel like I took like less interest in it in 2020, but now I'm like much more